Alright, seems to be alive. Audio doesn't seem too bad, but I don't know how much I'm going to be able to talk at this point. We could try to use the current team, but I'm not really bothered. Just gonna go with the easy team. Alright. Let's roll.
Everybody stand back! There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal!
Probably won't get all of them to the right. Oh, we're close. Off to a good start.
Shine down! Now you shall perish!
That's 2 out of 4. There.
Everybody stand back! Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a verse. No illusion shattered. Nice and spicy. Torn to oblivion.
Yeah, that was bad for the next Eon. Oh, maybe not. Bennett and C2 Okay. Last one, I think.
Off we go. I'm going in. Rain cutter. At the frying pan, it's the fire. You're toast. Now you shall perish. Shine down.
Oh yeah? That's not too bad. Go to Leo where to craft them. If I remember correctly, there is not a pyro or electro? No. We can fight fungi with this team. Ingenuity. We can craft 7. We've got 3. So I guess I can only really get 1 if we don't want to risk going for doubles. Yeah. See if we can craft one up. Otherwise we'll have to fight some fungi. Might be able to. Yep. We even got an extra. There, well that was simple. Oh, domain challenges. Now we can get some commissions done before we do the Waterborne poetry event. Which I kind of want to use this team because it's fun to have Venti on a Venti event.
Let's go jumping in puddles and see who can make the biggest splash.
Oh, this guy. Oh, yes.
Everyone hold hands.
Traveler, you've come just the right time. I found a wondrous photo taking spot. All I need is a little help from you. Still looking for inspiration. Of course, this is far enough from materials. A single photo will not allow me to create a full picture. I usually need several dozen pictures, sometimes even 100, for use as reference material. The pictures have different uses. As I've told you before, the focus of painting is creation. If you simply impress things, you must see upon the canvas as is. That is not painting, that is photography. What a painter must truly do is use their sensitivity and aesthetic sense to observe the world around them before curating, transforming, and editing it. Until such a time as the most beautiful aspect of every object can be abstracted and then engraved upon the canvas to complete one painting. Speak more simply. Alright. Basically, I'll only use the prettiest parts of these pictures as reference. For example, the light-shadow balance here is excellent, but the scenery is lacking by contrast. As such, I'll only refer to it using the former. The other picture contains a traveller in a most fascinating pose, and the next feature a most magnificent building. It is almost like playing with a puzzle in your mind, with the beauty or beastliness of the final product depending solely on your aesthetics and understanding. This is not a rigorous way of putting things, since we can also change or abstract the sites within the reference material themselves, but that's all you need to understand. So I'll have to continue gathering material for you or something? Right, yes, that's right. Your photo taking skills are incredible. Indeed, my friends have wanted to come see you in person after witnessing your work. I'm sure that with your help I'll be able to create something truly extraordinary. So please, for the sake of human aesthetics, and for the more prepared, please help me. Let me see, these friends of mine gave me suggestions, so they're written in their notebooks. Aquatic plants, waiting, light and shadow, change. What was I writing? Had I too much to drink? Yeah, that must have been it. Please, go underwater and take a picture of those aquatic plants. It seems that I was quite interested in the lights and shadows upon the aquatic plants back when I wrote these notes. I'll do this real quick to get our mind. It's right here after all. Oh wait, I have to defeat the first. Not get on the boat. Okay.
My apologies. Think you can get away? Strike is one, and step.
That wasn't it either. I'm wasting everything. Oh, it's here.
for takeoff. Embrace the ice. Ha. Whirling snow. Yeah. Ha.
There we go.
Ha.
Actual progress. Okay, now we'll go underwater. Who's got the most health? Ayaka's got the most HP. Here's the photo taking spot. It's pretty good, the photo. Oh. I didn't save it. No. Have you got the picture? Yes. I mean, I don't have it, but you've got it. Let me see. Oh, perfection, perfection. Never expected you to be quite so outstanding photographer. You told me that all your friends thought I was. You told me I was. From this image, shall I filter the best material possible? Thank you so much. Where do I leave that moral? Alright, this is for you. Please take it. If the chance to rise in the future, please do help me take a few more pictures. Now then, what about the composition? Alright. Back underwater. Yep. I'll attack a few. Alright. Very interesting name. Oh, we missed one. Chest over here, and I feel like getting it. Oh, especially this big changes. No, with the thing we've already got. Cool. No, I didn't want to. I want the chest.
Yeah.
Wait, that was 2 chests? Oh. And there's flowers sitting on top of the water. Okay, final commission is over here.
Take flight. Brace yourselves. Hey! The Temple of Wisdom. Your grand finale and step. Think you can get away? Let's play. Unthinkable. Whirling snow. Ha! Yeah! Sakura swirl. Observe. Strike is one.
acquaint them with our friendship history, and then switch back for the events.
Add Ash. Thank you for Add Astro.
Now we can start the event. Let's get going. Congenial Gathering at Wangshu Inn.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
It's Fenty and Hutao.
Looks like you're having fun. What's the occasion this time?
Oh, do I spy a traveler and a Paimon? We were just talking about you. This is more serendipitous than finding Mora after face planting on the road.
What are the odds?
It's been too long. I'll bet you have some thrilling new tales from your journey to fill me in on. I can see it in your eyes.
Never a dull moment on this day.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you. What were you talking about before we got here? Something fun? Or something delicious?
We were talking about one certain traveler and how two's company but three's a crowd as the inseparable duo tore around Tibet, making 4 friends here and 5 more there, often at 6s and 7s as they braved the lakes and seas, collecting pieces of 8 and countless other treasures. They clearly must have 9 lives. Wink, wink. Let's hope they have less than 10 deaths.
That's a lot of text for one.
What the? It just gets worse and worse. Shortly, you may attend a grand banquet at Stone Gate. All will be dressed to the nines for majestic food and fine wines. And after 8 long drinks and 7 shorts, they'll each write 6 lines 5 times. You've been to all 4 corners of the world, so in 3 short seconds, can you guess from these 2 stanzas of 1 speech each what this event is about?
A poetry festival.
Correct! It's a poetry gala, and Mondstadt and Liyue are hosting it together. Do you still remember the promise I made to the distinguished director Who here during the Lantern Rite? Oh, something about writing poetry together?
That's right. At the dinner table that night, I just knew this young bard was a rare talent with exceptional taste. You know, it's rare to encounter such a kindred spirit. And now, I finally seized the chance to collaborate. It took me much trekking across the land to petition Eugene Terrace and contact the Knights of Favonius, but eventually, in the spirit of friendship and poetry sharing, I managed to successfully organize the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala.
Bit of a weird name. Liyue's poetry is known far and wide, and Mondstadt is the city of wine and song. With 2 nations teaming up, it'll be double the fun, and a great chance for people from both places to get to know one another. Hutao and I will be the co-hosts for this poetry gala. Of course, I haven't studied the various forms and formalities of Liyue poetry for very long, so please forgive my dreadful performance just now.
Not at all, Venti. You followed my lead most excellently.
You flatter me. Well, this sounds like fun. Let's get involved.
Forsooth, I am word to dabble in this. Sure, everyone looks forward to everyone's.
Oh, Paimon's sure you'll be amazing. Remember that time in Liyue when Paimon gave you the first half of a couplet? Wind rises, winds never churn. You came up with the second half right away.
Oh, looks like someone's got a knack for this. Perhaps we'll have to raise the difficulty a little.
All right, so basically you guys are here to discuss the activities for the poetry gala, right?
Oh, looks like little Paimon's brain has gained a wrinkle or two. You guessed it so effortlessly, but you still guessed it wrong.
Huh? Wait, Paimon guessed wrong? We came here hoping to invite a special guest.
I already told you. I'm not going.
Shao, you're
That
here
was
too!
quick.
Never having penned a verse myself, how could I hope to judge the poetry of others? Besides, afflicted with karma as I am, the raucous atmosphere you are cultivating is precisely the kind which I must avoid, as you well know.
Hey now, there's a first time for everything, right? We all start from itsy bitsy spider, but give it a shot and you'll be wandering lonely as a cloud in no time.
I wouldn't take advice about not dying from Hutao.
And you don't even have to join us in person if you really don't want to. You can just watch the party from a nearby mountaintop and cheer us on. But at least head down and take a look first. It's right by the inn, and there's plenty of fun activities to get involved with. It can't hurt to take a quick walk and check things out.
Besides, with the renowned traveler here, what is there to fear?
Not like telling him to do it, and he can't refuse that.
I'll consider it.
It's nearly time. Why don't you all head to the venue and take a look around? Quite a few of your friends should have arrived by now.
More of my friends.
Yes, that's right. Venti and I still need to discuss the poem for the opening ceremony. So, we'll catch up with you later.
Gotcha! We'll be on our way then!
Miss. Oh. Okay. Oh wait, how far is it? Oh, over there. Okay, we'll teleport.
Wow, it's so lively! Didn't think there'd be so many people here already. And a lot of them are familiar faces. Let's go say hi.
Well, look who's here. This poetry fest seems to have attracted talent of the highest caliber.
Hey, Shincho and Changyun are here too.
I was actually heading into the mountains to train, but he accosted me on the way and dragged me here.
Oh, how your words wound me. Is it not the responsibility of an exorcist of Liyue to ensure that this celebration of friendship between our two nations stays free of evil spirits? Besides, this is an excellent opportunity to meet heroes who have come from far and wide. Surely, you must be curious as to how that heroine of Mondstadt was able to lift such heavy objects like they were but a feather.
Noelle.
Are you talking about Noelle? Yeah, she's super strong.
Oh? Well, since you are so well acquainted, could we trouble you to introduce us later?
Okay, fine. But don't forget to help me with my investigation like you promised. That's the only reason I agreed to come at all.
Huh? What investigation?
Naturally, I could never forget such a thing. My word is my bond. Relax, dear Paimon. All will be revealed in time.
Okay.
To everyone. Diana out as well. Noelle is here. Our young folks bring new ideas. A poetry gala. Ah, thinking back on my youth, I certainly had stories I could put to paper back then. Ah, the world is eternal, but youth is ephemeral. Even Stonegate is bustling now. Haha, now that's a sight. You look weary, child. Why not take a rest? I think I'm good. Is Diana already complaining about alcohol? Or is she helping supply alcohol for some reason?
Diana! Traveler and Paimon? I didn't expect to see you here. Are you here to mix drinks? That's right. I was specially asked to attend this event on behalf of the Cat's Tail, and I'm also here as a mixologist representing the Mondstadt wine industry. You're representing Mondstadt's wine industry? Oh, you must be hating every minute of it. Of course I hate it. But it's also a perfect chance to destroy the reputation of Mondstadt's wine business once and for all. Opportunities like this don't come around every day, you know. Huh? How do you figure that? All I need to do is add some gross ingredients to the drinks, and I can create the most disgusting concoctions imaginable. Nobody will ever buy wine from Mondstadt again. Paimon thinks you'll end up getting the opposite result. Huh, just you wait. I ain't about to mess this up.
Good luck.
Are you gonna write some poetry with us too? Poetry? I've heard plenty of bards sing in the tavern before, but I've never tried writing any myself. You should join in. It'll be fun. Fine, if I have time.
Please take a seat wherever you like. Enjoy the scenery, write a poem or two, and top it off with the finest drinks. Huh? People in Liyue and Mondstadt sure have similar ways to pass the time. It's Noelle and Mika.
Oh, it's the Traveler in Paimon.
Are you here for the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala as well?
Yep.
You said that with a straight face? Is Paimon the only one who thinks it sounds weird?
Are you here as Mondstadt's representatives?
Representatives? No. Nothing fancy like that. We were sent here by the Knights of Favonius to help maintain order and set up the venue. But I didn't really do anything useful so far. Noelle brought all these tables and chairs here from Mondstadt by herself. She's a true knight.
Oh, no, that's just not true. Your efforts were indispensable. You selected the venue, drew up the layout, and so on. Also, you're the true knight here. I'm still in training. If anything, I should be addressing you as Sir.
What? No. Please don't. Just keep calling me Mika.
Why does it feel like these two could keep this up all day?
Anyway, Master Jane did say that as long as we keep on top of our work, we should take a look around while we're here and get involved in the poetry gala as much as we can. But I haven't written much poetry before, so I'm not sure if I'll fit in.
I actually have the same concern.
The important thing is to participate. There's a first time for everything.
Yeah, plus, you won't be alone. We're joining too. The Traveler's a really good writer, you know.
Really? In that case, we'll try our best too.
Perhaps. The challenge of writing poetry is a rite of passage that all who wish to qualify as a knight must eventually face.
Paimon wouldn't go that far. But anyway, no backing out now. See you soon.
Sure. Maybe you can teach me a thing or two.
Oh, Mika beat me to it. I was gonna ask for help too.
Teach you both. The opening event time. Sudden gust of wind forces everyone to briefly shut down.
Poems and melodies wandering the wind, wafting to pastures beyond their home.
They're using Archon powers to run the event. Cool.
Two greedy fishies struggling to swim. They ate so much that they're starting to groan.
Animal crystal fly draped in gold robes, a bright little light from that glazed lantern glows.
Benches pinch the rice and scoot while the boars of the forest anxiously root.
Welcome, one and all, to this festival of poetry, jointly organized by Liyue and Mondstadt.
Or, in full, the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala. We're your hosts, Liyue's verse-monger of the darkest alleys, Hutao.
And Mondstadt's liquor-loving lyricist, Venti the Bard. The purpose of this event is to promote friendly poetic exchanges between our two nations. So please, have fun, talk to other people, and make some new friends.
If you're here, you're
What's wrong
our
with the blue
guest,
hairs?
so please enjoy this poetry fest.
I'd also like to reassure everyone that this event welcomes people of all skill levels, from first-time rhymers to seasoned songwriters. If you ask me, the most important thing you can bring to writing poetry is authenticity. That means reaching deep down to all the thoughts and feelings you usually hide away or struggle to express and putting them into words. Just right from the heart in whatever form you like.
To help everyone really cut loose and enjoy themselves to the fullest, Venti and I have carefully prepared 3 themes to be revealed over the course of 3 days. Let's get right to it. The first theme is Riddle Me This.
Solving riddles, huh? Interesting. It's actually a pretty good choice for a warm-up activity.
Whew. I'm glad they're not making us write sonnets or something right at the start.
Does everyone see the lanterns hanging around the venue? These have been specially prepared for the riddle game. Simply write down your riddle and hang it on a lantern. Then Venti and I will select a few to pose to the crowd, and you will try to solve them. We'll now give you some time to write down and hang up your riddles. Feel free to walk around and talk with the other contestants to get the creative juices flowing. And remember, whoever guesses the most riddles correctly will get a prize.
And with that, the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala has officially begun.
View the first poetry.
That was a good little opening ceremony, wasn't it? Even if I do say so myself.
Oh, found one. View poetry riddle.
Oh, let's see what's on this lantern. A tender sigh for home, how far the flowers roam. A visitor asks me why, for a dream beyond the sky. Okay, someone from Liyue definitely wrote this one.
I just read that one too. Liyue's poems seem pretty difficult to grasp.
Dreams? Sky? Is it talking about some kind of bird?
So it means something like, this thing's really far from home. It's in a vast area, and it's flying really high. Is that it?
Oh, you're amazing, Paimon! Oh, it looks like I still have a lot of learning to do.
It's nothing, really. Once you've spent enough time in Liyue, you just sort of pick up on these things.
Yes,
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. Back when I was out with the Grandmaster on the expedition, I started picking up some local customs without even realizing it.
But back to the riddle. We still haven't actually solved it. What could it be talking about?
Something that flies high and far. Oh, that makes me think of dandelions.
Oh, that makes sense. And Mondstadters believe that dandelions can carry your feelings on the wind.
But maybe we're missing something? It can't be that easy. After all, it's a riddle from Liyue. What would their equivalent of the dandelion be? If there even is one. What do you think, Traveler?
Osmanthus wife.
Great! Then we'll have one answer ready to go when the game begins.
Important things.
Right, just like Venti said. As long as the interpretation makes sense and reflects our perception of the poem, then perhaps there are no wrong answers.
Well, no matter what the real answer is, the guessing's all a part of the fun. Let's go look at the next one.
Oh, yes, I want to see if there's any Mondstadt-style riddles.
Oh, there's one here.
This one says... Oh, this handwriting is just awful. I have 4 corners like a square pancake, but I'm stuffed and seasoned and carefully baked. I pass through the lips 1 piece at a time. The more you consume, the broader your mind. Oh, wow, Paimon's drooling from that one. Is there really a food that can make you smarter? Paimon's gotta try that.
Oh, Paimon, you have to look past the surface-level meaning with riddles, or you'll fail to plumb their depths.
Huh? So have you got any ideas, Shincho?
Well,
Singcho just hung that riddle up a moment ago.
Oh, so this is Shincho's riddle! You know, Paimon was expecting you to write something a little more elegant.
This festival is about building friendship and mutual understanding. With so many friends from Mondstadt present, I thought I'd try writing something more accessible and less flowery, so that more people could enjoy it.
Hey, not bad. So, buddy, does that mean you can tell your old pal Paimon the answer on the slide?
Not a chance. You'll have to wait for the answer to be revealed, just like everyone else.
Ha! Meanie.
If that's how you feel, why don't you try and stump me with a riddle of your own?
Maybe Paimon will. We'll see who stumps who. Traveler, you'll help Paimon come up with a riddle, right? Ha! At least you're nice to Paimon.
Then I look forward to seeing the fruits of your literary labors.
Ha! Prepare to get stumped.
Can you read that again? Hold it. 4 corners like a square peg, stuffed and seasoned, carefully baked. Broaden your mind. I feel like that's the big clue here. I'm not really sure. That means that. Oh. It's the third one.
Even though Paimon said she'd write a riddle, Paimon really doesn't have any clue how. Let's start by reading a few more of other people's for inspiration. On 4 long legs, my slim body sits. I eat not a bite and drink not a sip. With a passionless face, I greet countless guests, whom I carry all day without needing to rest.
Like a horse or something? Or something beast?
Is this talking about
probably
some
not.
kind of animal?
Skinny. Yeah, but all animals need to
It's
eat.
a chair.
Oh,
Huh? Diona, how did you guess it so quickly? Wait, were you the one who wrote it?
No, of course I didn't write it. The answer just popped into my head. I'm always telling the cats in the tavern that the chairs get tired from working all the time, so they shouldn't use them to sharpen their claws.
Oh, okay. So a riddle needs to have a bait and switch.
Are you trying to write one?
Yep, and thanks to you, Paimon's just thought of one.
Maybe I should try to come up with one too.
All right, Paimon's riddle is now hanging up. Diona, do you want to know the answer?
No need. I don't really care about winning a prize.
Oh, okay then. Well, looks like it's time to carry on with the event. We should regroup with the others.
Sure, have fun.
Alright. Does Lewa?
Hey,
Feels
looks
like
like
we should
everyone's
summarize
about
this if you
done
could.
mingling and riddling. Gather round and look this way. Venti and I have selected several riddles from everyone's contributions, and we added a few of our own to the mix for good measure. Shortly, we'll randomly select a few to read aloud. If your riddle gets selected, remember that you have to announce the correct answer at the end. Anyone who guesses correctly gets 1 point, and if nobody guesses correctly, the writer of the riddle gets a point. Sounds fair to me.
Of course, when the riddler reveals the right response, it only counts if everyone agrees that it's not too far-fetched.
That's right. Now, if there are no more questions, it's time to reveal the first riddle.
Hopefully they'll draw at least some that I can get. Oh no, does only the first person to solve it get the points? Ugh, that means I have to be first to raise my hand.
Please choose Paimon's riddle. Please choose Paimon's riddle.
Riddle number 1. Let me see here. This riddle is, unique, especially the handwriting. I have four corners, like a square pancake, but I'm stuffed and seasoned and carefully baked. Baked. I pass through the lips, 1 piece at a time. The more you Consume! 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 The broader your mind.
That was way worse than Paimon's reading of it.
They drew Shincho's!
Better answer as quickly as you can. You don't want someone else beating you to it.
You brat! It's pizza! The answer is pizza!
Pizza is not square.
Even without the author coming forward, I can confidently declare this answer wrong. I mean, how does eating pizza broaden your mind? And while I'm no expert in exotic dishes, if I'm not mistaken, pizza is round, is it not? Like mora meat?
I love how she's getting so upset.
But eating pizza makes you happy, and being happy makes it easier to face problems that need solving. So... Okay, Paimon admits she may have jumped the gun on this one.
Maybe it's some other kind of food. Oh, no. Riddles are never that simple, and it needs to be something that makes people more intelligent.
If Paimon had known it was gonna be
Why is it
this
not going
tough,
to
she'd
the
have
nose?
read more books in her time. What is it? Have you got it? Huh?
They're square and they've got lots of big words baked into them. Every word that passes through your lips you read makes you smarter.
Oh, gotcha! Bucks! The answer is bucks!
That was quicker than I expected. I was quite proud of that one.
Oh, it appears the riddle writer has announced the answer. Okay, 1 point to Paimon.
Huh? So the answer was bugs? Oh, how did I not get that? Come on, Nika. Concentrate.
We're awesome at this! What Paimon meant to say was that you're awesome at this. Thanks for the point, Traveler.
On to riddle number 2.
I gotta get in there first this time.
High above the wispy clouds, amidst the gloomy snow-filled shroud, standing alone on an icy stage, beneath it every lowly sage. Looks like a poem from Liyue.
Oh, it's... I got it!
Looks like those two have some ideas. Could it be some kind of plant that lives in cold, high places?
Mika, please go ahead. As a full knight of Avonius, you represent all of us from Mondstadt here. No, how could I? It was you who thought of it first.
Someone
You
says it's
should be the
sniping.
one to guess. Well, my answer isn't necessarily correct. Besides, it's first come, first served, and you beat me to it. No, I didn't. You were just before me.
How gracious and considerate our fellow competitors are towards each other. A wonderful sight to see. How about both of you say your answer at the same time? If you're both right, you'll each get a point.
Oops, I didn't realize we'd made such a scene. Oh, crud. I guess we dragged that out a bit. So, Noelle, what do you say? Yes, let's. Our answer is... Cecilia!
Oh, that certainly sounds like a good candidate for the correct answer. A flower that blooms on the highest peaks and known for its exquisite beauty. The Cecilia is held by many Mondstadters to be the true windbloom. Although, since the writer hasn't yet come forward to announce the answer, this probably wasn't the answer they were looking for. Sorry. Any other answers?
Oh, I can't believe I was wrong. Maybe it's a plant from Liyue.
Is the answer Genshin? The poem does evoke a strong sense of quiet, proud solitude in a high place.
Correct. I wrote this one. Jingxin is the right answer.
No! Shinju got it before Paimon could.
However, after listening to the host's description, I do remember reading about Cecilia flowers in a book once. They definitely fit the description of a pure flower standing proudly and alone on high. So, I'd like to approve the answer from our two friends from Mondstadt as well.
Really? Oh, thank you so much. Well, since even the Riddler himself agrees,
That's
all
four
three
people in
contestants
one.
earn a
Two
point
questions.
each.
Darn it! Shinju's got up to Paimon already. Yeah, you're probably right.
Moving now to our third riddle. Huh? Why is the handwriting so floaty? what's got no wings but flies in the air, never gets tired of floating up there. So full of mora it comes out the nose, but in the sea, glug, 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 down it goes.
That's Paimon's. They picked Paimon's riddle. Yay! What is it? Why isn't anyone guessing? Is Paimon's riddle too hard?
That's not quite it. More like, it's so ludicrously simple that we just cannot believe it.
What? No way! Well, go on then. Tell us the answer if you're so sure.
The answer is Paimon.
What?
It's Paimon.
I was actually gonna say Paimon too.
Me too.
No! You're all completely wrong! How the heck did you all think the answer was Paimon?
Paimon, do you have wings behind your back?
No.
You're always floating, but you never seem to get tired of it.
And Paimon has a very healthy appetite, which must cost the traveler a lot of mora and meal expenses.
I've heard from the senior knights that the traveler rescued Paimon by fishing her out of the sea. So, that means Paimon can't swim. So if she fell in the sea, then...
Glug, glug, glug. Wait. Now Paimon's doubting herself. What was the answer again? No, you're all wrong. The answer to Paimon's riddle is obviously the Jade Chamber. You know, the Jade Chamber that's always flying up there in the sky.
Is that so? I still maintain that the riddle actually describes Paimon more accurately. In fact, if we just added 2 more lines to the poem, it would be the perfect riddle.
Huh? What do you want to add?
The traveler's companion and talkative guide, a praiseworthy presence always by their side.
Aw, do you mean it? Can we really add that part? You think so too? Okay, then Paimon would like to announce that the correct answer to the riddle is the widely adored Paimon!
Great! And with that, the widely adored Paimon has gifted a point each to everyone who answered just now.
Yep.
Guessing riddles is a lot of fun. And even though Paimon didn't manage to beat Shincho, Paimon still feels like she got a little smarter. Oh,
Shincho what?
didn't Changyu mention he was investigating something before? Let's go ask him about it. Hey, you two!
Oh? Hi, Paimon. You know, for a moment there, I was worried I might lose to you.
Oh, are you collecting your prize right now?
I am indeed. Though, if you really want it, I'd be more than happy to give it to you.
Seriously? Wow, what is it?
A most generous donation by yours truly as director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Namely, a buy one, get one free coupon for our high-end customized service package. It's a pleasant surprise to learn you're so interested in it, Paimon.
Nope, nuh-uh, no thank you, hard pass, you can keep it.
Are you sure? In that case, I'll gladly take it.
Here you are. Now remember, this package comes with our anytime, anywhere, on-demand collection service. Just give us a call and we'll be right there. With any luck, we'll still show up even if you're unable to call.
So, to what do we owe the honor, Paimon?
What do you mean we? Changyun's the one Paimon's looking for, not you. Wasn't he saying something about needing help?
Oh, yeah.
How about I put it in riddle form?
Huh? Isn't the competition over?
'Twas like a demon not demonic, or devil devoid of the diabolic. Afar it floated free above the ground, but when approached, though sought, naught could be found.
Children being here.
Sounds to me like you encountered a ghastly little ghosty in the wild.
Perhaps I should just explain it. Basically, while I was training this morning, I suddenly caught sight of a non-human entity. It was floating in the air without any kind of external aid, and its body was almost transparent. At first I thought I'd finally encountered a demon that wasn't repelled by my purifying spirit, and immediately prepared to exorcise it. But none of my methods had any effect on it. And when I went to try and get a closer look at it and try to ascertain what I was dealing with, it disappeared into thin air.
You're sure it's not a ghost or spirit of some kind?
Quite sure. I could sense that it had a physical body, and if it were a spirit, I'm sure it would have been scared away long before I saw it. It's all my fault. I got overexcited, and in my haste, I didn't ascertain its true nature before taking action. Thinking back on it, if it wasn't an evil spirit, maybe I offended some kind of adeptus or illuminated beast.
You shouldn't blame yourself. It was something you'd never seen before. Anyone else would have reacted the same way. Besides, we're making up for it now by doing our best to find out the truth.
Any thoughts, Venti? Have you managed to untangle Chongyun's twisted tail?
Why don't you take a guess first, Hu Tao?
Oh, it's Xiao.
Oh, that means you have.
I can't be absolutely certain, but I'm reasonably sure it's not what Liyue would call an evil spirit or demon. So whatever it is, it's not dangerous. How about this? We can incorporate a search element into tomorrow's poetry activity.
Oh, does that mean we get to play outside while we write poetry?
Close, but no. Good ideas could just pop into your head out of thin air, but if you ask me, everyone should relax tonight and get a good rest before tomorrow.
You say that, but your gaze keeps drifting over towards the wine stand.
I finished it. Part 1. Now we get to find out what the actual activities are. Team G is busy in the Longshu area. Oh, they all at the Longshu area. At least 2 of them are.
Yeah!
Lower. Oh, it's here. Right. Ooh, yes. This type of game sure is inspiring. Haha, what new game? Traveler, good timing. I happen to need someone to play test my new game. Look here, I'm calling this game Inspiration Eruption. It perfectly captures the entire process of how we poets create poetry. Drinking, and more drinking. Haha, hilarious. Though using wine to get one's creative juices flowing is certainly a good idea. However, wine alone is not enough to inspire truly excellent poetry. Before we write a poem, we have to start by seeking out inspiration. Some like to travel, some prefer solitude, while others really enjoy using wine to stimulate their creativity. This is the most challenging part, since we cannot pinpoint where inspiration lies. So most of the time we feel we haven't found our muse and become anxious and depressed. But in truth, inspiration has already visited us and left its mark inside our heads without us even knowing it. At the right juncture, it will come bursting out and take the form of a great poem or painting for listening to us. You can turn it into a game? Of course. The process of making poetry is quite clear and easily understood. It just so happens that there are a few tabletop game designers amongst that interested in ideas. After some discussions and a few brainstorming sessions, we finally came up with Inspiration Eruption. You can try it right now if you're interested. Play a few rounds and maybe become a poet yourself. Defeat the Mystic Domain and obtain inspiring crystal stacks. It's a combat game. Yes. character triggers frozen, vaporized electro, apparent shockwave. Okay. I don't see any reason not to.
Everybody stand back!
Hey,
Witness the power of Gugwa! Know my sword! There is no escape! Torn to oblivion! I'm going in! Let's light it up! Time to act Rain Cutter! Illusion shattered!
you're toast!
Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape! Everybody stand back! Witness the power of Gugwa! Rain outlines your fate!
Eat this!
Torn to oblivion! Teamwork is dreamwork! Let me weave you a verse. Illusion shattered!
Nice and spicy! Hey,
Now you shall perish! There is no escape! I'm going in! Witness the power of Gugwa! Know my sword! Torn to oblivion!
There's defeat like 3 main bosses. It's interesting. Oh, wait. We didn't do that one. We did this one. Points. This one over here. We have Batala. Next painting is right, it's this one. What are you doing? Travel. Your reputation precedes you. I've heard so much about you from my colleagues. I'm wondering if you would grace this grand event. And as luck would have it, here you are. It's truly an honor to meet you. There are many things I wish to introduce you to, but before that, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Batala, a painter. You'd be quite familiar with this profession, though. But in addition to being a painter myself, I'm also an art conservator. No matter what type of damage a painting has suffered, whether it was burnt, chewed on by rodents, rotten by mold, or any similar matter, as long as it's in my hands, I can restore the painting to its original, most perfect state. You just repaint them? Of course not. Were I to just repaint them exactly as they were, they would be called copying. What we art conservators must do is restore a piece of artwork to its most original, pristine condition. Every detail, from the colours to the brushstrokes, even the material of the canvas itself, must be exactly the same as the original painting. Isn't it? It takes exceptional painting skill, as well as uncommonly keen and detailed image perception, which is why I simply haven't been able to hire as many capable assistants. I mean, if a painter has both exceptional skills and a keen perception of the smallest details, then why not just focus on work instead of helping others restore the other work? Not to mention how this job doesn't pay well, and how people often think of us as a bunch of copycats with mediocre skills. But every job needs to be done by someone, wouldn't you agree? Art is a precious thing. An astounding painting can carry history, stories, and emotions, and of course its market value. No matter what others think, as an artist myself, I will not stand idly by watching those paintings deteriorate. But, as I just said, this job doesn't pay well and is often misunderstood. Though I've been busy to recruit assistants, as you can see. As of now, I'm still the only one doing the job. That's why I'm here today. I want to educate people about an artist Conservator does, and perhaps I'll be able to recruit a few more people this way. However, though I've yet to find an assistant, I've received numerous commissions to restore ancient paintings. These old paintings come from Monster and Leo. They include landscapes, figures, animals, and even crayon drawings from children. You can restore crayon. In principle, as long as it's a painting, it's a valid commission. Besides, even a child's crayon drawing contains the hard work they poured into it. Who is to say that it may not be their first step to becoming an artist one day? So it's understandable the parents would want to come to me to restore it. Sure, I'm not just an expert crayon artist, I'm also superficially familiar with literature, so I must study up on knowledge regarding crayon drawings. If you could do me a favour, as you can see I'm the only one here, but restoring a painting, I need to go out and find the original scenery. It's quite a lot of preparation. Yes indeed, not only that, I have to do all kinds of research on materials relevant to the painting. How the scenery animals looked at the time they were painted. Fortunately, the paintings I'm currently commissioned to restore aren't too old, so they shouldn't have changed drastically. I was about to head out to study the original locations, but as you know, the wilderness is a dangerous place for those more adept with the bush than the sword. So I'd like to ask you, find the relevant scenery. I've already prepared everything you need. I've done this before hiring others in the past. This photo of the painting to be restored. I've already marked the key I marked it. As you need to do, find the location, take photos, and you're done. That's right, but you want to familiarize yourself with the paintings before taking a picture. You need to feel the aesthetics. As long as you understand them, you'll be able to sense the entire process of how these paintings were done while taking photos. There's a lot of text for the random NPC I talk to. Sketching and letting coloring frame. You're correct. To me, art is a type of hallucination. All I must do is capture the hallucination in detail and express it objectively. Believe me, just study the photos I gave you and you'll surely feel the artistic hallucinations within. I entrust this task to you, traveler. Die, shall start restoring paintings, right? There. So that is part of the art. What are you doing? I'm setting up the game I'm responsible for. Have you heard of 100-pace hurling rights? When we conduct a bunch of rights to check things long distances? You're very perceptive. You got it half right. The core game mechanics do revolve around throwing, but that's not what rights means here. Learn about this game from an ancient book. Let me walk you through it. Traditional rules of this game must sit down. Must adopt a special sitting posture, which I will not demonstrate for you at this time, since I don't have any cushions here. From the sitting positions, follow the music rhythm and throw the darts into distant pots. Many ways. The dart land in the pots first. If the center dart, it's called a streak. If a dart hits the handles of the pot, it's called piercing. Okay. No way around. Don't worry. Anyway, throw darts into the pots before time runs out. Rulebook says that whoever tosses the most darts into the pot wins. As for the rules that require the loser to drink and write a poem, I can't really ask every player who loses to do that now, can we? Oh yeah. Try down here and just oh. Well, it looks a lot more boring than it sounded. Alright. Oh wait, no. Let's go listen to the trailer, I guess. Special program. Why is there a one count? How many pots do they have? Did we win? We did win. Nice. And then I guess talking to that other guy was the start of this. So, oh, there's a roof there. This one. Wait, I'm on the wrong sides. Is this not real? Wait. It does have to be this picture. Oh. Oh, yeah, okay. And you restore the paintings. This makes sense. Grab the crystal flies. Get to the second part of this. The Dawn Winery. And mountains. What is here? There you go. The final one's in Stormterror's lair. What's up there? Start the climb up there. Actually, I'm not sure if I've been up here before. I see it just there. Put the top off. Oh, that's here. The left side. And the bottom part of that. We got them all. Okay, now the poultry gala. Oh, we got the weapon. And you get points, so you can just get the weapon material stuff. That's cool. And the crown. And we're done. For the day.
this realm. If you ever...
Completed some BP stuff.